Hey Hayden, let me just go through this Desmos in a video and maybe it'll make a little more sense. So here is example 1, slide 1. It says we're going to solve this literal equation for h. H is right here. Number 2 says, which operation should we perform to solve for h? If we are solving for h, that means we want this equation to equal h. So we want h alone. That means we got to get rid of the b, so we're going to divide both sides by b. So that's our answer for slide 1. And then in the second slide, they ask you to actually show dividing by b on both sides. So you would just sketch in this little box dividing by b. And b divided by b is 1, which is why they go away. So I'm only left with h on the right side, and that equals a over b. So that is my resulting equation that I'm going to write in here. So a over b equals h. And then on the third slide, it's asking you why the equation can't be simplified further. Well, that's because we don't know any of these values, so we can't perform the operation, so we got to leave it this way. So I hope that made more sense with example 1. Here's example 2. This time we're solving for w, so let me circle w. And then number 2 asks, what operation should we perform on both sides? Well, since we want this equation to equal w at the end, I gotta get rid of all of this stuff. And remember, when we solve equations, we go in backwards PEMDAS order. So instead of dividing by 2 first, I'm going to subtract 2L from both sides first. And then the next slide is where you actually do the work. So minus 2L, minus 2L. So what's left after we do that? Well, 2L minus 2L go away, making 0. So we only have 2W on the left. And then on the right side, we have P minus 2L. So this is the resulting equation that you write in this spot right here. 2W equals P minus 2L. Then on slide 6, we got to explain why this can't be simplified further. It's the same explanation as before. We don't know any of these values, so we can't actually subtract or multiply. I hope that made more sense. I would like you to try the rest of the Desmos activity on your own and see if you can do this, okay? If you still have more questions, Hazel, let me know in the comments or come to my office hour or reach out somehow and I'll try to help you out more.